Yes, welcome back to the World Darts Championship live here on talkSPORT 2. Chris Murphy and Chris Mason taking you through the second game of 3 this afternoon. And we are going to be bringing you Jonny Clayton, the world number 5, taking on the Swedish debutant Andreas Harrysson before Nico and Mark Wilson return for Justin Hood against Josh Rock. In the next couple of matches, 2 debutants looking to carry on their fairy tale campaigns here at the Ali Palace. But before we get into those, Mace, just a quick word on what happened in the first match. Krzysztof Ratajski beating Luke Woodhouse by 4-2.
Yeah, a bit of a flattering scoreline, but it was just the reliability. Well, I fancied Ratajski just purely based on that. Interestingly, I'm just having a look. Well, we were looking at the numbers backstage, but 96.93 tournament average, 96.68 in the match, and the winning set average 96.8. And it's just what he does. He's rock solid, reliable. His percentages on doubles 45%. That's what it is for the tournament. And Woodhouse, just 6 visits where they were treblist. That's the difference between the two. And there was just some key moments where he could have done with even if it was just a ton, but more a 140. Which he lacked on. He had 5 fewer, but they were sort of countered with the amount of 180s he had, 10. But all in all, a good match, and Woodhouse continues to make small improvements year on year.
Well, Harrysson against Clayton up next.
Back to the 4th round action of the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. It's brought to you by the PDC, and we are coming to you live on Sky Sports from the Alexandra Palace, London!
And that's John McDonald, your MC.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players. Would you please welcome from Sweden into the 4th round in his debut year. Ladies and gentlemen, a winner of 2 challenge tours and a Nordic and Baltic title winner. It's time to meet Dirty Harry, Andreas Harrysson!
He said one day you'll leave this all behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me.
Yeah, the Super Swede with a big bushy beard makes his way to the Ali Palace stage. And he's playing on it for a 4th time already. Not many would have given him much of a chance of being here. Doesn't have a tour card. We knew, Mace, that he had capability, but he faced 6-match starts against Ross Smith in the first round. Rode his luck there, but hasn't looked back since.
Yeah, and sometimes you need a bit of rub. There's plenty of champions over the years that have been in a similar situation and got away with it and went on to lift the title. I think his admirable run comes to an end here, though, with Jonny Clayton, a completely different proposition, but you're right, it was a fabulous win against Ross Smith. Then he beat Sakai, and then a very, very good win against Ricardo Pietrezco, where he won that one 4-2 with an impressive 96 average.
And now, ladies and gentlemen from Wales, taking part in his 10th World Championship, the winner of 17 PDC titles, a World Grand Prix champion, a Masters champion, a Premier League champion, a 2-time World Cup champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the Ferret.
Bringing them on through the Motor Super Series. It's 4 in action today, isn't there?
Yeah, Justin Hood coming up next.
Charlie Manby, Jan van Veen.
Harrysson himself, yeah, 4, including
yeah.
Harrysson, and then of course a certain Luke Littler played yesterday, didn't he? He actually did win a couple of series Andreas Harrysson won a Super Series title as well. Series 7 beat Cam Crabtree in one of the most thrilling finals.
Oh, that was that 1-2-1 ball finish, wasn't
it?
And
Charlie Manby, the most recent winner. For those who don't know what that is, it's basically, I suppose it's like the unofficial second tier of darts now, where players get the opportunity to play in front of cameras on a Saturday night if they make it through to the finals, in front of a small audience on a stage. And I think we've seen here at the World Championship and some other tournaments that even though it's a completely different beast, it gives them a little step up, a little taste of what to be prepared for when they get there.
Yeah, it's just playing under the lights. That's what's key, is getting used to seeing cameras and people on stage. And well, I'm a great believer it's fast-tracked many players.
Well, you are listening to the World Darts Championship live on talkSPORT 2 in partnership with Village Hotels. Rooms for £59 in the Big Village sale. Book now at villagehotels.com. Just quickly, mates, before we get into the meat of this match, one thing we didn't mention when talking about the previous game was, well, we almost, and I say almost because 8 of the darts were perfect, we almost got a 9-darter.
Yeah, we did. I think you called it right when we were at the back. That was as far inside as Gary's was as far outside. But it was a tremendous effort, but huge pressure riding on that, of course.
First maximum in this match comes from Jonny Clayton. He hit 11 in his previous game. Don't forget, he's only actually played 2 games in the tournament.
Yeah.
Beat Adam Lipscomb 3-1 in the first round, then got a bye. He was out at the Brent Cross Shopping Centre, I believe, when he heard that news that Dom Taylor had been withdrawn from the tournament.
Wouldn't he spent a bit extra money?
Headed back home.
Then he was involved in a thriller, wasn't he?
Yeah, and I think, you know, maybe that's the game we needed against Niels Zonneveld.
I totally agree. I think you need a test before you ultimately, and I mean this respectfully, get to the big boys. You need to have had a bit of an examination and asked yourself a few questions. And he certainly did that against Zonneveld.
Andreas Harrysson first poker to finish, but it's a big one. Clayton waiting to break on 90. If Harrysson can't take out the 148, which he won't, went for the 18s, couldn't find the treble.
Yeah, and it's been a bit of a theme of his play. You had lots of ton plus outs, but this isn't a ton plus out. This is treble 20 double 15 or 20-20 ball, and he does love a bullseye.
And he's got a dart at it just to the right hand side. Lovely weight of dart. The line was ever so slightly off.
Single 18 to hold throw for Harrysson, and he does. 17 dart hold. Jonny missing the ball off 90.
In the treble 20 again. Jonny Clayton looking very sharp from the start despite losing that first leg. 118 each of the first 2 for the Ferrets.
Yeah, it's usually a good indicator of how well the prep has gone for a player, is how quick they settle on stage. And he won't know too much about Harrysson. He certainly will by the end of this one. They jinxed it with who in the R's. They just ignore it.
Well, the reason the crowd are so invested, if you haven't been listening throughout the period to our talkSPORT 2 coverage, well, welcome. But it's because one of them will become £60,000 richer if someone nails a 9-darter.
Yes, the charity gets 60, the player 60, and someone will be randomly picked out. There's chair numbers everywhere in here.
Can't see any numbers on our seats, mate.
Unfortunately not. Oh, and if you were wondering about where you watch the Super Series, it's on Pluto TV, which is a free app. I can tell you now, it's very popular in the pub. We have it on the big screen. Oh, hello.
Well, it's a 141 at the end of the leg, but it's for a 12-darter. Started the leg with a 180, ended it with a 141, but there were 6 darts in between.
See, that's how you do it, lads.
Yeah, really nice from Jonny Clayton to level up. 1 apiece, opening set of their round 4 tie. Clayton actually through to the last 16 here for the 5th consecutive year, but it's never been without drama. He's always lost at least 3 sets. In fact, on 4 occasions he's lost 4 sets and been dumped out at this stage.
So only a 43 start from Harrysson, but Clayton didn't punish, and now Harrysson has found a 140 down to 318. 442 Clayton after a 59 start. Single 20 low, which he likes. He likes to build, throws a very flat dart. As in all the matches today. It's a race to 4. Goes up next round, Murph, doesn't it? It's a
96.
best of 9 set match in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, quarterfinals on New Year's Day. Luke Littler's going to play Christopher Teichke, we know that. The winner of this one will take on
24.
Ryan Searle, who hasn't dropped a set yet in this tournament.
He'll be enjoying those extra couple of days off, Murph.
Well, he did say he had to get up early this morning because it's his partner's
100.
birthday and he hasn't got anything yet.
Oh dear.
1-2-2 for Harrysson on throw. Clayton is not going to be leaving a finish, so a bit of freedom
Well,
here.
at least he's got 100 grand to spend.
Absolutely. £100,000 for the quarterfinals. Harrysson starts on the 25, leaving 97.
Interesting.
Couldn't hit the treble 19. In fact, his dart drifted to the right. And when I interviewed him on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel after his win in the previous round, he did say, I'm still hitting too many 1s and 5s.
Well, that's poor.
43.
Not left to finish, so Harrysson, all the time in the world here to go 2-1 up in set 1. 76, 60 fan, plum in the middle, double 8. Double 4, other side of the board. Ooh.
68.
You just get the sense that Harrysson needs to find that an extra level to beat Jonny Clayton.
Yeah, I would suggest he's going to need to
99. Andreas
certainly
require
average,
8.
if not what he did in that victory over
He's on the
Pietreczko,
third
but
leg,
something
yes.
very, very
Will
similar.
play Jonny to throw
Kind of
first.
getting away with it a little bit in this set out.
Well,
I
his
would
2
say.
winning legs, 17 and 19.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be getting them turns.
Clayton's was done in 12.
140.
And he might be at something similar again with a nice start there. 140 for Jonny Clayton. But Harrysson is only a leg away from winning the first set here. I mentioned Clayton's had struggles in this round.
100.
Beaten 4-0 by Rob Cross a couple of years ago. Last year it was 4-2 to his World Cup winning teammate Gerwyn Price.
Yeah, no shame in either of those
100.
defeats. 2 elite players. Well, Rob Cross certainly was elite a few years ago.
The player that he beat when he actually got to the quarterfinals was Josh Rock. That was a thriller. 4-3 to Clayton, who
83.
then went out to Dimitri Vandenberg in the following round. Rock in action next against Justin Hood on talkSPORT 2.
140.
1-2-1 after 9 for Clayton. Very neat and tidy leg.
Harrysson found the 60 and then a real wayward dart. Does recover.
125. Jonny required
Not on a finish though.
124.
193 Harrysson. 121 Clayton. Single 20. Now we know he goes for his shot, so if he'd have hit the 51, he would have been going at the ball.
57.
It's just the way he plays.
Yep, leaves himself 64 instead. Harrysson can try and apply some pressure, but not with a single 1, which is what he's hit with his first start. Good recovery. 2 treble 20s.
And that is good pressure. He's down to 72. Doesn't get the treble 16. Gets the single and another. Slots double 16 in beautifully because he was under it a little bit there. So we go to a deciding leg in set 1. 2 apiece.
Well, both players are telling each other what they need to do here. Jonny Clayton's won legs in 4 and 5 visits. Both of
100.
Andreas Harrisson's winning legs have taken a 6th and then a 7th visit to the hockey.
So
15 darter should do it for
Yep.
Jonny here,
correct.
even against the throw.
134.
And that's a good way to start. 2 trebles with the first turn from the little Welshman. Not quite as little as Justin Hood, who's going to be following him onto the stage.
60.
He's lit this place up though, hasn't he? Justin Hood.
Yeah, what a
All
character.
for the right reasons as well.
Clayton making his move at the right time here. 2-4-1 after 6. Sorry, 2-6-7 after 6. 3-4-1 for Harrysson.
Probably be on 2-4-1. Isn't only 60. So Clayton has the darts, and you're bang on. A 15 darter here will be more than enough. He's looking at less. Ooh, horrible deflection. That's the one thing he does get a lot of because of the way his darts enter the board.
They're down to 1-8-6, but Harrysson needs 2 trebles to leave a finish from 2-8-1. So Clayton's still very much in control. Can't get the 2 trebles. So 6 darts for Jonny Clayton from 186 to break in the first set decider.
Treble 20's fan with dart 2. Only a ton, down to a very doable 86. Should at least get a dart at the ball. And that will be for a 15 darter if that's the case, because it'll be 2 single 18s and the ball, and it
60.
will be a 15-dart
Jonny
leg.
require 86.
But he'd love for the treble 18 to slot in. It's not.
Single just below it, and then he doesn't even go for the treble. Goes for the ball, fails to find it.
47.
But again, the weight's right. The line's not. Well, this 1-2-1 he took out to win the Super Series with Cam sat on a double.
Yeah, we mentioned it. Treble 17 needed to get a go at the ball, can't get it. So Jonny Clayton has missed the bullseye twice in this set, hasn't missed any other double.
39.
So he should feel pretty confident on this 39-7 for double 16, which he nails. And he needed to break him in the decider. And here on talkSPORT 2 at the first break, Jonny Clayton leads Andreas Harrysson by a set to 0. If you love your darts, whether it's league night, the local, or dreaming of a walk-on anthem, you'll know the right gear makes all the difference. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise. They've been with him from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts he now uses on the sport's biggest stages. And now Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni Auto scoring system, instant, accurate scoring, and a slick modern way to sharpen your game. So if you want the same equipment trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
It needs to be magic. It needs to be magic. Magic! 180! Luke Littler, get on target!
The party is still going at the Palace. It is the World Darts Championship. Live on talkSPORT 2, the talkSPORT app, talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel as well. Welcome along however you are listening. And we've just witnessed Jonny Clayton win the first set against the throw. Bided his time, but Andreas Harrysson kind of allowed him to. It's been a steady match so far, Mace. Nothing spectacular really, apart from that 1-4-1 checkout 12-darter in leg 2 for Jonny Clayton. But he went off the stage looking like a man who was very happy with his work so far.
Yeah, and it's always interesting when you're playing a player for the very first time. You know, you can watch them play, but you don't get sort of a read for their mannerisms and how their hockey etiquette is. And well, there's nothing wrong with the hockey etiquette of Harrysson. Let's have that right. He's an absolute gent, as is Jonny Clayton. They're just two guys that do what Gary Anderson's likes to see. Just get up there and play darts.
Well, very interestingly, actually, on our talkSPORT Darts dedicated YouTube channel, we interview all of the winners here at Ali Pali. And
85.
Andreas Harrysson said of Jonny Clayton, he's one of his favourite players. Whenever he's watching darts, he's always cheering for him. And at the end of that first set, he went and shook his hand, didn't he? He looked like
Well done, pal.
a little bit starstruck by the ferret. Is there always a stage for these players? I mean, look, Luke Littler accepted. We know what he did on debut. And Rob Cross, of course, a few years ago as well. But when they kind of finally hit their wall, that the occasion kind of becomes too big, that the hurdle becomes insurmountable.
Yeah, I just think I think there's a bigger gap. I think amongst there's a big group of very, very good players, but they're all quite similar in terms of ability and handling pressure. And then you go up that next tier where you've got your Jonny Claytons, etc. And then you go up that next tier where we used to find sort of MVG, Gary Anderson. Now it's the Lukes.
Yeah, we have lost a Luke today, but don't fear. It's not Humphries, it's not Littler.
One Luke down, 2 to go.
100. Jonny, you require 80.
Clayton having a look at 80 to hold his throw in the opening leg. Finds treble 20, hits double 10.
His finishing is on point, Murph, isn't it?
Well, let me tell you, he's 4 out of 4 on the outer ring. The 2 darts he's missed in the match have both been at the bullseye.
Yeah, the smallest double on a dartboard, so he can be forgiven for that.
And checkouts of all combinations as well. 39 was one of them, but 64, that 80 and a 141 earlier on. It's really classy finishing.
And the doubles are not in one place, they're spread around the board.
And Harryson's got his work cut out here. It's been a great run for the Swede. He's in the treble 20 with his first start after recording a 140 with his first visit, so he's on course in this second leg to level up.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a cushion, but as we know, Jonny Clayton loves the max, so he can always close those gaps quite quickly. But again, this is the difference with this new breed of player. They won't believe in 3-4-3.
Yeah, that's been the one little chink in the game of Jonny Clayton, hasn't it? That his arithmetic isn't up there with the best counters in the game.
And in another way, I think he's been successful because he doesn't overcomplicate it. But if you look at players like Littler and a lot of the Dutch guys, he's not going to take this 1-2-1 out, but he will be back.
50.
They're conscious to not believe in that kind of number because it can't be converted in 6.
Fascinating listening actually to Littler when he spoke to Mark Wilson last night, when he said he saw Rob Cross was on 3-4-2 and immediately knew that whatever he did, he had 6 darts.
Yep, correct.
But it took the pressure off him in the last leg of the match. Harrysson looking at tops end to take this one. 15 darter, his best leg so far. 71 out.
Checkouts from both, very good. Between them, they're 7 from 11.
Yeah, absolutely superb, and it is one leg apiece in the second set. Jonny Clayton winning the first in a last leg decider.
That's the beauty here of having the dart. So we'll throw first in this leg and a 5th if required.
You mentioned John McDonald retiring, so is George Noble, who is very much linked with tie breaks and sudden death legs. Always goes a distance, and in this match, Mace, we've played every possible leg so far.
Yeah, well, when we see a match that goes all the way, it's actually now referred to as a Noble because he's always doing them.
Clayton 360 on throw. Now the door is open here for Harrysson after only 60 was scored. 3-2-4. And he's in the treble 20. Piling the pressure on Clayton. May come away. No, he's staying there. And he finds it.
Great 140. And in that column, it's 7-4 in favour of Harrysson. And that's a number we normally associate with Jonny Clayton, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right on cue. Thanks, pal.
And that gets him down to a finish first. 160, and the way he's been going, you wouldn't put it past him. Harrysson wants to get to something rather small here.
He might have to go, Murph, because
60.
Only
Jonny,
60. Harrysson down to 1-2-4. 160 for Clayton to go 2-1 up in set 2. That's not going to go. Single 20. Clayton leads by a set to 0 in a race 60. To 4 sets. You've got to win 3 legs to win a set.
1-2-4, the target for Andreas Harrysson. Can't find the treble 20. Can find the treble 18 for a dart at the bullseye, and in it goes, dead centre. And the finishing in this match has been simply spectacular. And that
Full flag.
is a break of throw.
To throw first.
Yep, 15-dart break on the ball. We did warn you about his prowess in the finishing.
Great set of darts, isn't it? 14 for Clayton, 15 for Harrysson.
Yep, proper darts this.
The set average is 98 now. That's about where Harrysson needs to be to trouble Jonny Clayton.
96.
About 5 points on the tournament average. Jonny was around that against Niels Zonneveld in that brilliant match in the previous round, where I felt
100.
Niels Zonneveld threw everything at him, and then in the last set just faded, almost as a, well, what more can I do?
Yeah, it was just nothing left, was there? I thought he's another player that
100.
must have put in so much graft, but they got to do that 52 weeks of the year.
Yeah, and you had this conversation the other day, and a few players have admitted it openly.
Yes.
Justin Hood used the word lazy to describe himself.
93.
And you're going to get found out. There's so many good players around that you're not going to get away with it. You can't. There's not enough time to play yourself in, where before that was very much the case.
140.
Another 140 for Clayton, down to 165. There we go again.
Yeah. Another bogey number left by Jonny Clayton, but usually he's good enough that it doesn't matter.
Didn't do Phil any harm, did it?
Absolutely.
The only thing he could count was money.
Still counting it, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
97.
That's good from Clayton. He's left 68 after 12 to try and get the break, unless Harrysson can find treble 19 and double 16.
Oh, and he can! What a brace of brilliant finishers from Andreas Harrysson, who broke the throne and who has just produced an absolutely superb burst there with those two massive checkouts, 1-2-4, 1-4-9 to take the set 3-1. And here on talkSPORT 2 between Clayton and Harrysson, it is 1 set apiece.
It needs to be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Lickler, get on target.
Thanks for joining us for a day at the darts, live on talkSPORT 2. It is the World Championship, and we're into the last 16, and a great game going on right now between Jonny, Clayton and Andreas Harrysson, who's just hit back, winning 3 straight legs, all with combination checkouts as well. 71 was good, the 124 was better, and the 149 was even better than that. 5 out of 7 on the doubles for Harrysson, 4 out of 6 for Clayton, and in the set that we've just had, not a double miss between them.
Nope, 1 from 1. And that was in leg 1 on the 80 finish for Jonny Clayton. And as you say, the 71 done in 3, 13, 18 tops. The 124 on the ball, and that 149, 60, 57, 32, 3 from 3. Averaged 100.63 in that set. And if Clayton needed any kind of reminders that this guy is a serious threat, he's just had it. And he's got to get hold of this match now and dominate it.
That might be the way to go about it. A third 180 for the Ferrets. Against a throw as well, so straight away attacking Andreas Harrysson here.
Who's responding?
A little finger in the air from Harrysson. That was his second visit. This is Clayton's second, and he found a 4th treble 20.
And we know, I know, like I say, different format, but we've seen Harrysson have some staggeringly high 117s and 112s. If he's got it about him and he's on it, he can do this for an hour.
Yeah, well, he could easily win a set with an average like that, couldn't he? Because it was 3 legs. It was 3 15 darters in the previous set, having not found one in the first. He used the break well, didn't he? Worked out what he needed to do and came and executed it. 76 here after 9.
Single 20. Just about gets the 16. Is a bit wide and misses tops.
56.
So Clayton got to go. Treble 20. Gets it. Tops. 2 in hand. Ooh, wild. Double 10. Now there's added pressure to these chances. Because he realises he's up against the player.
Well, that bust our little narrative about not missing doubles, didn't it? Because he keep missing them now. 2 more for Harrysson.
Shouldn't have said a word.
3 more. Sorry, gents. We are quite close to the stage. I'm sure they can't hear us in the revelry of Ali Pally crowd. Double 10 for Clayton, missed. Double 5, missed above. Still double 5, missed inside.
You require 10.
Well, you wait 2 sets for them to miss any doubles, and now they all come along at once. Inside double 5 again, Harrysson.
Yeah, Harrisson's got to make hay when Jonny's missing, and that was an 18 darter.
Jonny to throw first.
In the end, a holder throw somehow.
It took him 6 darts to get there. At the double, but he does hang on to his throw, and Clayton kicks off with a 2 treble turn.
Yeah, 1 set all. Leg 2. Harrysson holding in 18 in leg 1.
137.
Well, this is the issue I had that when I thought Harrysson might have will be, or was going to be the scoring phase of these legs, but he's more than holding his own. The only metric he's behind is the 180s. Jonny's got 3, he's got 1. Everything else, he leads.
81.
Well, pretty much everyone in the arena on their feet, standing up because they love the darts. And why wouldn't you love a game like this? Jonny Clayton can't find a... Oh, he's just about to throw at the 20s there. When he was on 226, he'd scored 40, and he stopped himself, changed his route, and he's left to finish.
Well done, Jonny. Well, who said you can't teach an old dog new tricks? What can Harrysson do, though? From 283, not very much. So Jonny looking good.
167, treble 20. We'll go for this, treble 19. And the ball for the biggest finish of the game so far. He misses the ball for a 3rd time in the match.
Yeah, that time, that was super close, as was one of the others. Harrysson from 238, single 20, treble 20. His darts are so flat that he can actually go, he can work down and up.
Yeah, really useful. Double 8, Clayton's usually useful on it, and he is there, taking out the 25. I don't know if it's still the case, but over the last few years, Jonny Clayton's been regarded as the best mopper-up of those 25 finishers in the world.
Well, he gets more goes at him because he doesn't turn down a bullseye.
Yeah. Side note, by the way, it's coming to that time when we start thinking about who might be in the Premier League. Of course, Jonny Clayton is a former Premier League champion, and if he wins this match, he will provisionally move into 4th place, meaning he'll be forcing his way into the Premier League, knocking Stephen Bunting out of that position.
Yeah, and then if someone else wins another game, they could do exactly the same.
45.
Yeah, Jan van Veen and Josh Rock both on Clayton's heels, but he's in the pole position
Yeah,
at
he's
the
in
moment.
the box seat.
So Clayton finding a couple of treble
134.
19s there. That gets him down to 267 after 6 against the throw. One apiece in legs, one apiece in sets.
Harrysson, though, he's finding this treble 20 with some regularity. 85 takes him down to 231. So 267 Clayton, a definite chance, and he finds the 60. Doesn't back it up. And another mistake.
99.
Yeah, and that time it was needless because he's actually switched to leave a bogey to deny himself another shot, the 167 he missed in the previous leg. 168 left, and Harryson's all over it.
130.
Unlucky not to get the maximum there, but he has left himself on 96.
Yeah, a 2-dart kill. 65, so 103. 43 left, so pressures this 96. And this is to hold throw for Harrysson.
Straight in the treble 20, gets him 2 darts at double 18, only needs one. Wonderful stuff from the Swede to keep his nose in front. 2-1 up in the third set, one apiece in sets here on talkSPORT 2.
And from my time down at the Super Series, I'm working on the matches that Harrysson was playing. He loves double 18, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, very much so. He actually did something
96.
with Anton Ersland in a pairs game where they almost produced what I think would have been the most spectacular 9-dart finish you've ever seen.
No doubt.
Ersland kicked off with a 180. Harrysson then went for a 171, hitting 3 treble 19s. Ersland, his Swedish teammate, returned it 2 bullseyes and hit the 25, going for a third for the 150 checkout to complete the 9-darter.
Yeah, you'd be hard pushed to find a better one, wouldn't you?
And against Pietreszko, I mean, this is how carefree Andreas Harrysson is. He started a leg with a 180 and he immediately went down for 19s.
100.
That's a 9-darter worth £60,000 to him, and I'm pretty sure he would have gone for the 3 bulls.
I agree. Well, he'd have made history, wouldn't he? We have seen the 3 bulls, of course. Well, we've seen John Lowe and Eric Bristow do it back-to-back in the Flowers Darts Athlon, but we've seen Whitlock do it, didn't we, on the European Tour?
Funnily enough, against a Swedish player, wasn't it, Daniel Larsson?
Yes.
100.
100 from Clayton gets him down to 160. He has left to finish this time. Harrysson will need a full house to do the same. One in the treble 20, another in. And he's got the lot.
190. 160.
First treble's in though for the 160. The second one joins it, double top. Oh, the finishing in this match is out of this world as Jonny Clayton levels up the third set with an absolutely stunning 160.
We've had 124, 149, 141, 160, then we've had loads of little 2 and 3 dart 80s and 90s.
100.
Both players with 2 ton-topping checkouts. Respect between the pair of them is there for everybody
It's
to
been
see.
Played in a lovely manner, this one.
58.
But Jonny, he may have to get a bit nasty because this set is running away from him.
Yeah, found a breaker throw in the decider of the first set, but Harrisson's found a couple more treble 20s and he's
140.
on course to take the lead in the match overall for the first time.
Yeah, he's loving this, Harrysson, isn't he? I mean, if you're a fan of someone and you get to play them and you play this well against them, it must feel great.
Yeah, and he's earned it. Didn't win it in a raffle.
No.
3 matches on the Ali Pali stage to get here. 2 in the treble 20. Make that 3 and make it 3 maximums for Andreas Harrysson, levelling up the tally in the match, but more importantly in a deciding leg of a set to leave 81 after 9.
134. Andreas, you require
Yeah, Clayton,
81.
despite the 134 way back, gets the 45.
To leave his favourite double 18, 11 darter, that's how to do it. And Andreas Harrysson might be about to upset the apple cart here. Jonny Clayton once again finds himself in a dramatic duel when it comes to last 16 matches at the World Darts Championship.
99.
Remember what I said at the start? He's always lost at least 3 sets at this stage, but he's 2 against him here. He has a throw in the 4th set.
100.
Well, that was some set from Harrysson. 101.37 to add to the 100.63. So he's improved a little bit, but more importantly, maintaining. Clayton took his average there up to 103.75 in it. It just wasn't enough.
140.
The winner goes through to take on Ryan Searle on New Year's Day. It's a kind of carefree section of the draw, this, isn't it?
Certainly is. Well done, Jonny.
132.
170.
Well, the crowd are singing there's only one Stephen Bunting. He was in this section of the draw. I don't know if it's because they've seen a doppelganger in the audience, because they don't seem to be facing the stage when they're singing it.
No, there's a darts match on, lads, and actually a really, really good one.
And it could get even better. 170 is not going to go, but if you can't take out a 170, maybe your opponent can step up and take out a 161 instead. It's been that kind of game.
Yeah, nothing would shock me. Treble 20. Well, he actually went for the 54-57 ball. Interesting, considering how good he's been around the treble.
72.
72 here for Jonny Clayton. Treble 16 is the first target. Here's a single, so another one will tee up tops. And he's
32.
just bent the wire above it.
78.
Harrysson getting a chance to break here. Clayton could be on the run a little bit if this goes, and it's treble 18 for double 12. Perfectly pitched and perfectly pinched from Andreas Harrysson.
Second leg, Andreas to
Well,
throw first.
His run of legs have been very impressive, haven't they? He won the last set with an 11. He had a 14 in there. Yes, there was that iffy opening leg.
41.
But his last three legs, 14, 11, 14. And he's got the break of throw, and he starts with 41, but
60.
Jonny Clayton not doing any damage. And he's so laid back, Harrysson. You look to try and get sort of something out of him, but absolutely stoic.
7 of the last 9 legs as well for Andreas Harrysson.
Yeah.
It's one-way traffic really at the moment.
It is.
And, and one of the legs in that spell that Clayton won was the 160 checkout.
We said he'd have to be up around 96, didn't we,
43.
to win this match before it even got underway. And, well, that's exactly what he's doing at the moment, 96.42.
Well, his average from the previous round has risen by 3 points. Jonny Clayton's has dropped by 3 points.
123.
And no danger of the markers running out of paper the way Harrysson is completing legs.
100.
Still use the old pen and paper on the World Championship stage, don't they?
Yeah, and so they should, because how often have we seen in other championships where, I mean, technology is great while it works.
Yeah.
But that goes down at a key time, can affect the result of the match. Them guys up there do not make mistakes.
140 from Clayton gets him down to the same kind of postcode as Harrysson. 158 Clayton, 152 for Andreas. Not going to take it out. He's hit 2 single 20s.
60.
Make that 3.
Jonny with 158.
2-1 up in sets. Andreas Harrysson 1-0 up in legs. Clayton's not going to take out the 158. He's starting to find himself in a bit of trouble here.
60.
Yeah, and he's beginning to force everything, and
92.
that is counterproductive. Treble 20, double 16. Oh, he's just on the top wire. May go 2 double 18s the way he's hitting them. No, he's gone treble 12 for double 18. Whoa, I thought that was in.
Jonny required 98.
It was close. Right on the wire. Clayton gets a bit of a reprieve here. Gets a treble. Double 19. Oh, he's inside, which means he doesn't get the second dart double. He did attack it, in fairness to him.
Yeah, it was right on the money. But I can't see Harrysson missing double 18. He's looked absolutely dynamite, and he budges the wire over a little bit, and he's inside double 9. Is this the lifeline that Clayton needed?
Jonny requires 16.
Double 8 for Jonny Clayton, one of his favoured targets. And he does get the break back. It was kind of gift wrapped there from Andreas Harrysson.
It is Christmas, man.
Well, yeah, still Christmas for darts fans. You don't need to put the decorations away until January the 4th, when all the festivities at Alexandra Palace are over. Now, mates, I did mention
85.
this little side story for Jonny Clayton of a jump up the rankings into 4th place if he were to win this match, which would provisionally put him in the Premier League automatically. The top 4 get through. Now, Andreas Harrysson has already climbed 41 places in the rankings during this tournament. If he were to win this game, Andreas Harrysson would go as high as 55th which would mean he'd have gone up 69 places and would get him a tour card.
Yep,
Wouldn't have to go to qualifying school.
Yeah, no Q school in January. And we have done a chat on the current Premier League status as it sat this morning.
Yes.
That will be going up on our talkSPORT Darts YouTube page at some point.
Yeah, you'll be able to watch it tomorrow, I believe.
60.
While there's no darts for you to listen to, you can watch us chewing the fat.
And other things as well. There's a bit of Luke Littler chat, which is quite topical right now.
Yeah, and also interviews from all the winners.
Yeah.
You can relive any of the live commentaries as well if you wish to do so, if you're getting darts withdrawal symptoms. Well, Jonny Clayton's managed to turn this around here. He was gifted a leg, now he's just taken one for himself.
Yeah, 8 again. Like I say, usually pretty efficient, and is again 14 dart holder throw. Leads 2-1, but trails 2-1 in sets. And we will be having a review of our Premier League chat, I do believe, prior to the final.
85.
Just to see if anything's changed.
Yeah, well, we had to base it on some assumptions. One of them, for me, was Clayton winning this match, and that's not really going to plan, is it, at the moment?
Not right now, and starts with 43.
They've come back with the doubles in this set, though, haven't they?
Too many troublous visits to Clayton. He's actually got 2 more than Harrysson, and that's something I wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
59.
3-5-7 Harrysson. He's throwing to level up the 4th set. He leads 2-1 against the world number 5, Jonny Clayton, in what has been quite a fairy tale, really, for Andreas Harrysson. 50 years of age, making his World Championship debut, and could be en route to the quarter-finals.
Going back to Sweden with at least £100,000, which isn't a lot of money in Sweden, I don't think.
Yeah, 15 years ago, you'd have actually won the tournament for that.
60.
Yeah.
He's picked the right one to make his debut at and have a run like this.
Not off.
That's efficiency, isn't it?
I think I'll leave the others. I'll wait till it's £1 million the winner, and then I'll rock
100.
up.
And who knows, it could get bigger. Jonny Clayton on the 18s from 302.
Nothing will get bigger than the final game, though.
136.
That amount of money has never been paid for before.
Yeah, this is the biggest darts tournament ever. 128 players battling it out. £5 million prize fund, 1 million to the winner. And it could be even more than that because the sponsors are dishing out loads of money, aren't they?
Well, there's 60 grand for a 9-darter.
Harrysson looking at tops to level the set. So we do go the distance again. 3 of the 4 sets have gone all the way. This time Clayton has the darts in the decider as he looks to level the match. Straight in the treble 20. Yeah, the 180s as well, £1,000 per 180. They're almost at $1 million there, aren't they?
Yeah, it's 940 at the moment. So there's 940 grand.
That all goes to charity, by the way,
Yeah.
not to the players that have hit them.
Oh, Harrysson
91.
just picks off the 51. This is the right play after 2 single 20s as well. So it's 2-1 in sets to Harrysson. 2-2 in legs. 98 from Clayton, down to 308. 410 Harrysson.
Single 20 just above the wire. And the second one is right next to it as well. Can he force one in? Well, they were so close. He's ended up with one on the floor at the most inopportune time, really. Couldn't thread it through, and Clayton is looking to apply some punishment here. Treble 20, but then a single one, and then back on target with dart number 3.
He's feeling the pressure here, Clayton, and rightly so. Harrysson is giving him plenty to think about. And the Harrysson average has just started to drop off a little bit, down to 93.62.
Well, these sort of dark horses in this tournament, they're kind of Bond villain types, aren't they? Christopher Ratajski's just gone through. You've got Andreas Harrysson, that stony-faced Swede, doesn't give anything away.
Yep.
Silent assassin type.
Justin Hood could hardly be regarded as a baddie, could he?
85. Jonny with 146.
A smiling assassin, maybe. 146 for Clayton here. Finds a treble 7. That leaves 125. Single 20, treble 19. He's on course to win the set here. All Harrysson can do is try and ruffle his feathers with a big visit.
Well, he's done well there, Jonny. More by luck than judgment. He's managed to leave himself 48, which converts down to his favourite doubles.
So this then for a level match. 16 found for double thereof. Just outside. Oh, twice outside, and Harryson's on a finish here, 1-4-1.
Yeah, well, he's seen Jonny Clayton do this in, leg 2 of this match.
2 set darts have gone begging for the ferret.
Oh, it's not going to happen, but I tell you what, that treble 20 is not a million miles away.
It was well thrown. It's been a great game, this, and it looks like it's about to be level. Double 16, 3 darts in hand for Clayton, only needs one of them. Debut dream going to continue, or is that a bit of a turning point as Jonny Clayton has pegged him back? We'll play to an end on talkSPORT 2 after the break, where it's Clayton 2, Harrysson 2.
Magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Linkler gets on target.
You are listening to the World Darts Championship live on talkSPORT 2 in partnership with Village Hotels, with 34 locations across the UK. Visit villagehotels.com. And it is the final day of darts in 2025. We've seen Christopher Ratajski get the better of Luke Woodhouse. Now Jonny Clayton and Andreas Harrysson are in deadlock here on talkSPORT 2-2 between the pair of them. Clayton, the number 5 seed, against the dark horse, the debutant Harrysson. Still to come this afternoon, Justin Hood, what a character he is. He takes on Josh Rook, and he spring a surprise on his debut and carry on the fairy tale run. And make sure that you do have the app or the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel at the ready for this evening's action, which includes Charlie Manby, another one of those dark horse debutants, taking on Jan van Veen. Many people think he is a real contender this year. That El Clasico battle between Michael van Gerwen and Gary Anderson. And Luke Humphries takes on Kevin Dukes, who's become a little bit of a giant slayer himself here at the Palace. But this one, Mace, well, it's all been boiling away nicely. We've seen solid stuff, we've seen spectacular stuff. Are you getting an indication yet of which way it's going to go?
No, because they were both twitchy in set 4 because it was a huge set for differing reasons. 87.33 the average for Jonny there. 85 for Harrysson.
I just saw someone in the crowd with an Eric Bristow mask. Sadly missed, still loved in the darts world. Who would have loved to have seen this, wouldn't he? A World Championship reach £1 million.
I think I would have thought of Luke Littler. He'd have loved him, wouldn't he?
Oh, he would have done what Littler did last night, no doubt about it.
Well, there's that incredible thing where he's up in Scotland and they throw a full can at him, and his response was, "Just like jockey, you missed." and he stood there with the microphone in his hand and did that. Yeah,
but one of my favourite ones was when he said about Bobby George with the number 2 of the future.
Yeah.
Great line.
140.
Well, great darts from Andreas Harrysson. The 140 gets him down to 116. It is his set, this, so he's the one with the advantage.
Andreas, you're going 116.
Yeah, 159. He's left so many bogey numbers in this game. And Harrysson might punish him here. Treble 20,
might not
16 and tops.
96.
Well, the thing is, we've seen 4 ton plus checkouts, 2 of them from him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just got to be a bit more switched on, but he's never looked what I would call comfortable. And that's the credit for Harrysson. He's not allowed him to get comfortable.
He holds his throw in the opening leg.
Yeah, nice little tidy enough 16 darter, but again, he's really a full-on song. Jonny wouldn't be giving you them extra turns.
Can he find the right notes in this verse, Jonny Clayton? 137 to start. Harrysson straight in the treble 20. It's a good dart for him as well. Low on the bottom wire. Only manages a ton. Three 180s apiece. Not much in the hundreds.
100.
2 in favour of Clayton. Not much in the 140s. 2 in favour of Harrysson.
Yeah, there's not a great deal in it. Troublous turns. There's only 2 in it. 22 Clayton, 20
100
for Harrysson. Really, that's why we are where we are. 2-2 in sets, and on throw in set 5 with Harrysson leading by a leg to 0.
A bit of a chess game this on talkSPORT 2. The £100,000 one at that.
140.
That 140 coming from Andreas, both on 160 something finishers. Clayton's 164 won't go.
And we've not had a match for a while.
161.
And how about a big one here? Andreas to get complete control. Keeps going for that treble 18 at the start of this type of combination without any success, really.
58.
No, it's an unusual route, isn't it?
79 for Clayton. Treble 19 would leave double 11. Is it a big 3? Well, a little 3 really, but 76 left. Options on it. I think he's quite traditional. Treble 20. Oh wow, single 1. A mess.
29.
And it's opened the door here for a break.
103.
Yeah, why not? 84 left after a single 19. 48 leaves 36. He loves it.
He loves it even more now. Jonny Clayton, he just left all his worldly goods on view, and Andreas Harrysson burgled them.
Yeah, and Jonny's just sort of looking up and going, what's going on here?
It's a 5th 3-figure finish of the match, a 3rd for Andreas Harrysson. That double 18, and when you called it earlier that he loves that, I can't remember him missing it more than once, and when he did, it was right on the wire.
Yeah, bent the wire.
100.
And it's a kind of game, isn't it, where I know you used to do this in your career, where if a double's working for you, do everything you can to leave it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also, if it isn't, be brave enough to come out of there. And we see a lot of players, we are stubborn, I did it in the match play, and one particular match against Lowy, I kept leaving tops and missing tops,
59.
missing tens, missing fives, and I just should have got out of there, but I just refused to. I was like, I will hit it at some point. Ultimately, cost me the match, 13-11.
What a story this could be turning into. Andreas Harrysson.
Well, in terms of upsets, it's right up there. He's the number 5 seed. I mean, Hurrell and Bunting was a
60.
biggie.
Look, he doesn't have a tour card, so rankings don't really mean much. But if you want to go by those before the tournament, he was 114th in the world. So in terms of the gap between their order of merit positions, then it would be the biggest upset.
60.
Absolutely. I expected Harrysson to have some success because he is quality, but certainly he didn't have him down as a winner in this one.
Well, he could be about to win this set 3-0. He's got 6 darts from 144. Clayton has not turned up in this set at all. Goes for the 18s again, the treble, and again can't find it. I just wonder if in that particular department, Mace, he's making things a little bit too complicated for himself.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he wasn't a massive outsider in terms of the compilers. He was 3-1, but
anyway, he's got a good win against Ricardo Pietrasco in the previous round. I guess they've gone with that. Single 20, he'll go down for treble 15, can't find it. Clayton should have been better off here as well, really. Last dart was a single 20, a 25 would have left him a 2-darter.
Yep. Still in treble 20, he gets it.
And Harryson's left double 18, so he better take it out. He's missed a big number.
Yeah, he's just coming unravelled here.
13 for double 16 was the plan. Maybe he did say, Harryson's on double 18, and that struck fear into the ferret, Mace, because he's not missing this.
No.
He has missed it. Double 9. Sorry, Andreas, commentator's curse. I'll stop it.
Now.
32.
Well. Now we may.
Jonny
Is this a turning point?
But Jonny can't believe it. He was shaking his head with his eyes bulging wide open. And he'll be grinning now as he finds a double 16. Harrysson should have wrapped that set up there. Missed 3 darts at double to do so. And he could have been in a very promising position. But he still is. Jonny Clayton's throwing just for 2-2. Harrysson will have the throw in a decider if we get there to lead this match by 3 sets to 2.
97.
But it's all right saying that. It's hard to banish the darts you just missed to already wrap it up to the back of your mind.
Correct. It's like luggage.
We saw Ricky Evans yesterday, didn't we? Completely implode at the end of his match with Charlie Manby. He will be back in action tonight.
It's first up, I think, Charlie.
60.
They're taking on Kian van Veen, the Dutchman.
What a little superstar he is. Well, I say little.
I'm just looking across at producer Matt, wondering if we can re-record the Premier League chat that we had earlier, because I'm just thinking, mate, Jonny Clayton forces himself into the Premier League as it stands if he wins this match, but if he doesn't win the match, does he force himself out of it? Is it that simple for Clayton's chances?
Well, especially others behind him leapfrog him, and someone fairly random gets to the final, then yeah.
46.
12 don't go into 8, mate.
Absolutely. 18's found for Clayton from 302.
Not for the first time in this match. 132 to leave 170. But Harrysson waiting on 255.
How many 170s are we up to now?
10, I do believe.
Wow.
95.
And Luke Littler hasn't hit one of them, has he?
70.
No, I don't think he has.
Is Jonny Clayton going to add his name? No, he won't. Harrysson on 160, which
100.
Jonny has already taken out.
60.
This for the sets. Takes his time approaching the oche. He's not going to take it out. First dart's just above, so Clayton back for 70 and not under as much pressure as he would have thought. Only 40 there from Andreas.
70.
Treble 18 doesn't get. Single 20 gets the big number. Double 16. Someone just whistled, which made him stop. I don't know why they're moaning for. Whoever moaned at the one that whistled.
Well,
120 for the set. I'm looking at this with interest because Harrysson, just as he's got to this point, has started to unravel a little bit? Has he seen the finish line and it's blinded him a little bit here?
23.
Well, you could be right, because
Jonny
at 2-2 he
requires
was
16.
celebrating, and I think he's just celebrating because he's not behind.
He's on a full flag, Jonny.
Clayton levels a set. It is 2-2 in sets, 2-2 in legs.
Fifth flag, Andreas. To throw.
Andreas has the darts, but he has had opportunities here. He didn't even get a dart at double there. He probably should have from the position he was in. Well, it's 160, he had 6 darts, didn't get near a double.
Yep. And he starts with a 140, Murph, which piles even more pressure on Jonny Clayton. And the average in this set from both low 80s.
100.
Yeah, it's getting a bit edgy, isn't it? A game that started so well. It's ebbed and flowed, but they've gone with each other. It's been nip and tuck the whole time.
Yeah, if one of them's regressed, the other one's followed.
100.
Crucial leg this. Remember, Jonny Clayton has never managed to lose less than 3
48.
sets at this stage of the tournament in 5 goes.
It's an incredible start. When you think how much of a streaky player he is, and once he gets on top, he tends to put big players away.
They have to do it the hard way, because Andreas Harrisson's down to 1-2-1, a finish that brings back good memories for him.
Well, that was the problem with Ricky Evans. That was his 7th attempt.
Is there a bit of scar tissue here affecting Jonny Clayton? 25 Harrysson, treble 20, leaves that double 18. Fails to find it again. But Clayton can't do a thing about it.
Oh, we put the mockers on that and we said he didn't miss it. He's not hit it since.
Yeah, Andreas, a word to the wise. 4 double 16, mate.
135.
Take the switch.
Andreas requires 36.
He'll persevere. Double 18. Can he reacquaint himself? He can't. Double 9. Can't find that either. Oh dear.
27.
Well, I make,
Pure pressure.
yeah, I make that 7-set darts.
Jonny requires
4 of them in this
78.
leg. 78 for Clayton to pinch it. He's got no right to be throwing at a double here. He's got 1 dart at tops, and that is the difference. Jonny Clayton, from absolutely nowhere, takes the 5th set. Andreas Harrysson closes one eye. He knows that slipped through his fingers. Clayton pumped up having done it. That's hurt Harrysson, hasn't it? And I just go back to it, Mace. We spoke about it at the start of the match. Is there a point when these players stop dreaming, they wake up and go, "Whoa, what's happening here?" And just as it looks like he's about to move in 1 set of the quarterfinals, Harrysson has kind of unravelled a little.
Yeah, certainly for players on debut. We wouldn't say the same for Luke Woodhouse, but certainly for players like Hood, Manby and Harrysson, because it's just a reality check. But I mean, that was poor. 19, 19 and 18 darts Clayton won from being 2-0 down in the set.
Yeah, that is a bit of a capitulation. Can Harrysson get it back together? Because Clayton has the darts in set 6. Leads by 3 sets to 2 in a race to 4 here on talkSPORT 2. The coverage of the biggest darts tournament ever, the World Darts Championship 25-26.
100.
And it will get going again on New Year's Day with the quarterfinals, semis on the 2nd, and the final on January the 3rd.
91.
Been an okay response from Harrysson, leaves a finish after 9.
Yeah, 2 treble 20s for Clayton from 201. Oh, just misses the 57 to leave 24. It's 3-2 in sets. It's the opening leg of set 6. It's 3-2 to Clayton in sets, by the way. But Harrysson, it's on.
98. Jonny requires 72.
I think we might have seen the moment at the end of that previous leg, the 78 clincher. 72 now the target for Clayton. He takes out in 2. And Andreas Harrysson looked to be in control of this contest just 5 minutes ago. Well, that baton has certainly been passed now.
Well, he was 2-0 up in the set, and he missed 3 in leg 3.
Kicks off with a 180 as he looks to rally, he looks to respond. He's 4th of the match. Clayton doesn't answer in kind, but
99.
Well, Andreas was sort of gesturing himself there as if he said, right, I'm staying on this stage sort of thing.
he's going for the 19s here. This could be the greatest 9-dart finish you've ever seen if he gets another one. He has. Mace, He's left 150. Does he dare go for 3 bulls for £60,000?
I'm calling it. I think he does.
Oh, wow.
I think he wants to make history.
Clayton sets it up nicely with a 180. Andreas Harrysson could go for 3 bullseyes here. He did go for 3 bullseyes. He's missed the first. That is remarkable. That is audacious. Is it madness?
Yeah. When there's 60 grand on offer. I mean, what do you think your chances of hitting 141, the normal route? Sorry, 150, the normal route, or 3 balls? Even Jonny likes these going, do you know what? Fair play, lad. That's some go.
Wow. 3 treble 20s, 3 treble 19s, tried 3 balls at a 25 first start.
Woodhouse was on a 9 and missed the double
84.
a little earlier.
80.
And Harrisson's got to be careful he don't lose the leg. So if he drops the leg here, it's pretty much match over. Tops on 80 for a 12 darter.
60. Jonny, you require 138.
138 then for Jonny Clayton. He's already got 2 ton toppers. He can't add a third. And Harrysson coming back for double 10. Really needs to see a double going just to settle himself down again. Andreas Harrysson. And he has.
He's on the second leg, Andreas.
13 dart hold in the end. 1-all, set 6. Clayton needs 2 more legs for potentially not just a place in the quarterfinals, but a place in the Premier League.
140 for starters.
I can't believe he's gone for 3 balls. Dear, oh dear.
Well, the minute he went for the 19s,
Yeah, ironically, we were talking about it a little earlier.
the funny thing is, if you've never seen Andreas Harrysson, he's the most unassuming, quiet, calm guy. You wouldn't expect him to be a showman, would you?
No.
But he certainly was on that occasion.
He is. He's a real nice fella.
Sort of Viking look about him, hasn't he? But very gentle.
Right, he'd have been Valhalla. That 3 balls would have gone in. Clayton looking a bit better here, a bit more assured.
136.
Wow, his counting's improving as well.
Yeah, during the match, teaching himself new things. Needs 2 trebles here, Harrysson, to leave a finish of any kind. He's not going to do that. So 6 starts from 130 for Jonny Clayton to move within a leg of the match, a leg of the quarterfinals. Single 20 and another. Might be a blessing in disguise because he probably would have gone for the bullseye. As it is, he's left himself 72, which he's been cleaning up in this game.
Yeah, he knows how to hit that in leg 1 of this set.
100. Jonny requires 72.
Only took him 2 darts on that occasion. Treble 16, double 12 was the route. This time misses the treble, so it's 2 singles for double top. Over the top. Harrysson needs to pull a rabbit out of the hat here.
Tell you what, Murph, when he's missed tops, it's literally buried on the top wire.
He goes for that 18s again. He hasn't. You said about being stubborn earlier on doubles. He's been stubborn on that treble. It hasn't worked for him.
And listen, he's hit 21 140s in this match, 6 more than Clayton. So he's efficient around that red bit.
Tops then for Clayton. Oh, that's a wild one into the 5. Wastes a dart. Double 16 in the end. Can't put it right.
His turn to fluff his lines on the doubles. He looks to the heavens, does Clayton. I don't think Harrysson can believe it. Treble 13, double 12.
Could he? I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I was going to say, could he go treble 9?
Yeah, 27-36.
Well, it's 18 for 36 now, but he decides not to do that. 14 tops. The mind boggles.
43.
Trying to leave 36 and then
So
changes his mind halfway through the
Yeah,
visit.
so you go for an obscure treble to leave the double you want, then don't go for it anyway.
Inside the 16s for Clayton. They're exchanging late Christmas presents here, but finally,
how's that gone in?
Jonny Clayton hits it, and now he's 1 away, 1 leg away from victory.
I'm sure, listen, I can only put this down to a bit like Aspinall's performance, but again, that's taking nothing away from Duke's. But Aspinall had that match in his hands, and I think there was too much thinking about the Premier League, and I think Clayton, well, he will be. He'll be aware of.
Well, he was angry at not being in it last year, wasn't he, as a former champion? And
now he can force their hand, and it's adding to what already is a high-pressure game.
And the better attitude to take is that of Luke Humphries. He was left out, some would say unfairly, went and won the World Championship. They're not going to leave me out now. But didn't do it to get in the Premier League.
No.
That takes care of itself, doesn't it?
Of course it does. That was more of a statement of, right, you leave me out, this is what I'm going to do.
Right then,
40.
is this the last leg? Harrysson has the darts. He's 1 point ahead at 360 after 6.
I will remind you, Chris Murphy, George Noble is on stage, so highly unlikely this is the last leg.
59.
Only 60 ahead. Clayton can make a move here from 361. He's 3 sets to 2 up, 2 legs to 1 up. Found 2 treble 20s
21.
to leave himself 240.
All looked a bit flicky, that, to me. And rightly so. This is huge.
Oh, massive. He's just got a little bit of breathing space at the moment. He'll have none if Harrysson wins this leg. And he is down to a finish first. 161 for the Swede when he gets back to the hockey.
Yeah, 240 for Clayton, who hits a ton, down to a finish. Clayton leads 3 sets to 2 and by 2 legs to 1.
Does he go for that 54 again? No, change of plan, but he has to go for it now. He's found the treble 19 first, but can't find the treble 18. Harrysson now just asking George Noble what's left. He says about
86.
half an hour.
Brilliant.
93. Jonny record 140.
68 from the 86. Clayton, though, can finish it here. Treble 20. He's on a 140. Single 20.
100.
And lays up. Puts all the pressure on Andreas Harrysson.
68 gets the 60. Double 4s by double 18, so should be okay. And is.
Well, he shows that he can still do it under pressure. Because if he missed that, he was staring the exit sign right in the face. And now Jonny Clayton is throwing
60.
and has only started 60. There might be plenty more darts to be thrown in this one if Harrysson can get a good leg together here. Jonny Clayton leads by 3 sets to 2.
46.
You can actually feel the tension. You can see it. It's visible, but you can feel it.
Well, this is now 5 out of 6 sets that have gone to deciders as well.
140.
Clayton 301, Harrysson 455. Finds a treble 22nd dart. He needs another treble here. He lost the grip of his dart, which is why it's taken a bit of time to throw the third one. Again, he went for a treble 18 and got nowhere near it.
So Clayton 301, Harrysson 357. Jonny finds the treble, and again acres of room to the right, and manages to find the corner, the left corner. Is that the beginning of the end?
Yeah, is he about to put him away? The 78 at the end of the previous set could be the difference after Harrysson missed 7 set darts to lead this match 3-2. Now Jonny Clayton has 6 darts from 1-2-1 to win the game.
Yeah, and he's pretty famous for this shot.
Treble 17 found. He will go for the bull. No, he won't.
89.
He won't. Well, he was looking at it and he changed his mind at the last minute. He's played it safe. Changed his MO.
That shows you how he's feeling. That speaks volumes.
97.
But it does avail him. 3 darts at double 16 for the match and a place in the quarterfinals. And he only needs 1. Clayton showed it.
Doesn't have a tour card, doesn't really have any.
And now we'll have to go to Q School. I do want to mention that 9 dart attempt as well. Just
Yeah, it would have been an incredible moment for him, and well, he'd have been famous for the rest of his life.
well, a word on the winner, mate, while he's having a word on the stage with the television broadcasters. Through to the quarterfinals for a second time. But has he given Ryan Searle anything to worry about?
No, but that won't be the version of Jonny Clayton.
Yeah.
There was a lot riding on that, and by the way he was, and he looked pensive at right at the start, and I think he knew, right, if I win this match, I'm going to force their hand in terms of Premier League selection.
Well, Andreas Harrysson couldn't complete an upset. We will find out if Justin Hood can in the next match. Wins then for Krzysztof Ratajski and Jonny Clayton in the last 16. They're both through to the quarterfinals here on talkSPORT 2. We've got another round 4 tie coming up next. Mark Wilson and Paul Nicholson will talk you through it. And it's Justin Hood against Josh Rock next here on talkSPORT 2.